Cracking airline interview is not that difficult provided you really know the tips and tricks to crack personal interviews of airline selection process. Hi, I am Captain Deval Soni, co-founder of Golden Rapids Aviation. After training 1,000 plus aspiring pilots for their personal interviews, today I am gonna give you one of the mock personal interview so that you can also learn from this mock interview and you can avoid some common mistakes which aspiring pilots make so that you can get your job in the first attempt of personal interview. Hi, Harsh.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Please tell me about yourself.
So, my name is Harsh Kumar. I have completed my schooling from Air Force School in 2017, after which I completed my graduation in Bachelor's of Computer Science from Delhi University, and I've also completed my Master's in Sociology. And coming from a disciplined background, my father is a retired IES officer and my mother is a homemaker.
Retired IAS officer.
IES,
IES officer.
Engineering Services.
Okay, okay. From where did you get this realization that you want to become a pilot?
Sir, I come from an Air Force school. I had opportunity to see many fighter pilots in my school days. So, and I see that what kind of responsibility, authority they carried with them has a great impression on me. So, after 12th, I want to continue my aviation or start my aviation journey. But my parents had this condition that no, I have to complete my graduation first. Thereafter, they will sponsor my flight training. So, I have done my graduation in computer science and I have completed my graduation in 2020. But then lockdown was there, so I still did not come to the aviation field. I started I started volunteering NGO work, and I worked with them as a volunteer for 6 months, and they sponsored my masters in sociology. Therefore, I have done my sociology from a distance learning.
Like you have done BBA and then Bachelor of Science and Master of Sociology. Don't you think you have wasted 5 years of your life?
No, sir, I think it in a different way that the skills which I have learned from those years are impossible to learn by if I don't do that. As a student of computer science, I am trained to think about things more analytically and logically, and I have developed some problem solving skills. And now talking about the sociology, I have learned how to talk to other peoples, how this society works, and the skills which I learned from my sociology are good communication skill and teamwork. So I think those skills are really helpful in my pilot career.
And you said your parents told you to do a Bachelor of Science first and then go to aviation. But they were having a doubt on your capability.
No, sir, they don't have doubt on my capability, but they are a bit afraid that this aviation sector may do not well some days, and you should have a backup, and it only increases your knowledge and experience, and you will get exposure also. So that was the reason they told me to please finish your graduation first. After that, we will sponsor your flight training.
So what is your backup plan now if you don't get a job?
So as I'm a aviation enthusiast, my priority or my ultimate goal is to become a pilot. If by any chance something happens which is not in my control, I will still look for a role which is related to the aviation only. And as I have a background in computer science and sociology, I may look for some aviation management roles, and my computer science may help me to uh, have role something related to more technology and computer science and software development, airline software development, something on that.
Do you know what are the struggles of an airline pilot?
Yes, sir. The struggles of an airline pilot can be long working hours, and there is no day or night for a pilot. He has to report uh, any time of day or night, and sometimes it may be difficult for them to manage their work and life. So,
Let's say, okay, one hypothetical situation. Let's say you did a party last night, okay, and you have kept up 12 hours of gap from before your BA, breath analyzer as a test, and you were having and in the morning you woke up and you were just about to go for a flight, but slightly in your head you have a doubt, you know, and you were just about to leave for a flight. You were just about to sit in a cab, but you still have that doubt. What will you do in that case?
Sir, even if I have a slightest doubt, I will do not fly that day because safety is the priority of a pilot.
No, I mean, you will go to dispatch and will do your BA, breath another test. So will you go through the dispatch and will you try, or I mean, how are you going to approach that particular dynamic situation when you're just about to enter in a cab?
Sir, I would like to talk to the concerned department that I am not feeling well, and I may really tell them that I have a slight doubt, that I have some hangover or something, and if you can give me some another flight, it will be very helpful for me and our company also.
What are the roles and responsibilities of a pilot?
Yes, the roles and responsibility, the biggest responsibility is the safety of their passenger, and the roles are they have a leadership role. Also, the pilot has to be a team player because it's not a job which he can do alone. He have to communicate with their co-pilot and crew members also, the ground staff also, and yes, these are the major qualities.
And does pilot have a role in the commercial aspect of an airline?
No, sir, I don't think so that pilot has a role on the commercial aspect of the airline. The airline has given him some SOPs. He has to follow that SOPs. He or she do not think about how profitable or how money they're making or the airline make. As a pilot, his priorities are very clear. He has to be a safe. He has to fly safe and follow the SOPs laid by down the company only.
Tell me a situation where you have shown a critical thinking skills, only the situation. Not, I don't want to know what you did, that I'll ask you later, but what was the situation?
Sir, back in 2021, when I was volunteering for an NGO, one of our logistic partner or a vendor backed off, and we have 150 or 80 people waiting for supply, and it was like a chaos. Everyone was tense. My team was very in a panic situation, so I also feel some pressure and stress that time.
And what were your tasks in that?
Sir, I quickly assessed the situation and possible alternatives. I talked to other vendors and I delegated the work to my other team members, and within few hours we restored our supply chain, and that's how we solved that problem. Instead of panicking, I tried to assess the situation and start working on the solution.
And what were the result of that?
Sir, everyone got supplies by the end of that day. 150 to 180 people got supplies, food supplies.
And which team members did you select to perform those actions? And how? I mean, you said that you selected some team members.
Yes.
So how did you select, like, this team member will do this and
Yes.
this?
Sir, as I know them for a few weeks, I know that who is better in communication skill, who is better in negotiation, and who is good in talking to people and tell them that we are having a problem. So I delegate the work according to their specialty or expertise.
You like Chesh?
Yes.
Who is world's number one right now?
Sir, world's number one is for India's Kukesh Damaraju, and he won that title recently in 2024, December 2024.
Okay. And who is number two in India?
Sir, number two in India is R. Pragnananda.
Okay. You like cooking as well?
Yes.
Cycling, you mentioned, like, do you still cycle?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, do you cycle in Delhi?
Yes.
How many do you cycle every day?
So every day it's around 10 to 12 kilometers, but on Sundays we have a group and we cycle for around 60 to 70 kilometers on Sunday.
Really?
Yes.
Have you cleared any DGC exams as well?
No, sir.
Okay, you're just fresh out of your masters.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, when you were doing distance learning from being new, I can see that, I mean, because it was a distance, what were you doing on those 2 years?
Sir, I was still with that NGO Smile Foundation, and I was volunteering for them.
Okay. And okay, I'll give you a situation. You are in final approach. or you are on short finals. Okay. You are a first officer and I am the commander. In fact, I'm the very, very senior commander in an airline. I'm in the management. I'm in fact a management pilot. You, in your feeling that we may overshoot the touchdown zone. What would you do?
Sir, I will alert my captain and commander that we should take around. We will not be able to stop in that runway. Yes.
But I'm not, I'm acknowledging you.
Sir, then I would like to, or I will say firmly to you that, sir, this is wrong. We have to take around, and
now we are about to touch down. What we do? And you have seen that we're about to cross the touchdown zone.
So now I have to say my captain, sir, please, and even if he is not listening to me, I have to forcefully, or I have to take controls, because safety is our priority and every pilot's priority, and I will do according to the SOPs, what our company laid, that what to do in this kind of situation. But my first reaction would be I will take control.
Have you ever traveled to easterly from Delhi to Kolkata, somewhere?
Yes.
East?
Yes.
And have you traveled in winters by any chance? Do you remember?
No, sir, I don't remember.
Do you know what is ground speed?
Yes.
What is that?
It is the speed of aircraft with reference of ground.
Do you know what is tailwind, headwind?
Yes. Headwind is a wind which is coming from front or the head of the nose of the aircraft, and tailwind is the wind which is coming from the back of the aircraft.
Do you know what is beacon light?
Yes, sir. Beacon light is placed on the aircraft, and we have to.
Where is that? On top or on the bottom of the aircraft?
On top of the aircraft, and we have to on beacon light.
When?
Before we start the engine. If the beacon light is on, that means engines are on.
Which is the latest aviation article have you read?
So the latest aviation article I have read about IndiGo, that they are going to lease more Boeing 737 from Commodore Qantas Airline. That was
Which is the last aircraft investigation you have seen on YouTube?
Last aviation aircraft I have seen is Japan Airline.
So what happened in that? What are the minor and major reasons behind that air crash?
The minor reasons are that pilots are in stress and they are feeling fatigue, and the major reasons are that the runway was not clear and maybe wet, and they have calculated it wrongly that they can stop. And one more major reason is that there is a wall on the other end of the runway. Even if they want to take off or want to cancel their landing, they were unable to do that.
Do you know the difference between pan and mayday call?
Yes, pan shows that we have an urgency, and mayday is that we have some serious problem and it is an emergency call that we have made, that if we lose our engine, we say mayday call. And if there is anything which is not that serious but still need any attention, we say pan call.
Let's say if there's any mayday condition, can it be reverted back to pan in any situation?
I'm not sure about this, but maybe if our engine is failed or stop working, it may be a mayday call. But after few minutes, if the pilot assesses that now the engine is working perfectly fine, it can be a pan.
Fine. Any question for me?
Yes. Sir, I would like to ask you that as IndiGo ordered aircraft A350, what are the chances that I get to fly the Airbus A350, as that was my favorite aircraft?
Yes, Harsh, I know everybody is aspiring to fly 350s, and I'm pretty sure that you will also fly 350, very sure. However, it depends on the requirements of the airline. So it's a very dynamic, this thing. Can't, predict right now, but definitely you have a chance to fly 350, okay? If you are an aspiring aviator and if you have learned something, please share and please comment below. Another tip which I wanted to give you is please watch ACAS investigation on a regular basis, and please be on the LinkedIn and follow some nice aviation community and understand and read Aviation Insight. And there's a link below given in the description. You can download the free PDF to what are the 10 common mistakes to avoid in person interview. Thank you.